another great episode of Undressed with me, Pol and Patrik, Little Snow White 90210.
Hey, Undressed bitches. I'm excited because we have a really fun guest in the Pol and Patrik
She's hot.
today.
She's beautiful.
Oh, she's pretty fucking sexy. I
She's
gotta
amazing.
Tell you. You guys know her from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We see her at events all the time. She's a Jeff Lewis chump. She's on Jeff
chump.
Lewis all the time. Our friend Sutton Stracke is in the house.
That's your camera right there.
Oh, that's me. Okay. Well, I'm dressed.
But yeah, she's dressed.
I'm dressed. I'm not undressed.
But you will be by the
You
time
will be
we're
by the
done
time
with
you finish.
I might. The lights are a lot.
I have to tell you, I love what you're wearing.
Thank you.
I love
Well,
the
it doesn't
blue
look-
on you.
It doesn't look like I'm very dressed, but I am.
No,
You look really
cute.
beautiful.
Thank you.
It's summer.
It's
it's
spring.
spring.
We're not
in the
there
middle.
yet.
Yes.
So let's enjoy spring.
The way it was hot today, so yeah, he was turning on the air conditioning in the car, and I'm like, it was 68 degrees. I'm like, hello,
I know,
we're
but
not
then-
there yet.
But then at night, it's nice here in LA because
Cool.
you can turn on your fireplace.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
use
but-
your little cashmere pashmina to be able to put over your shoulder.
That's right.
Yes, but my husband does not like using the air or the heat. It drives me nuts. So we have a 4-story house, and we're on the top floor, the bedroom, the master bedroom.
So it gets hot.
Opens all the windows
Yeah.
at night, and it drives me nuts.
I love that.
Really?
Yes.
He was picking up bugs last night. I go, you're gonna leave them there? He goes, well, you're opening up all the windows because we don't have screens. Our windows are all open.
Yeah, mine are
to
too.
the- I
My
love
house
that.
was built in 1930, so have all the original windows.
Okay.
And they have these weird
Cranking thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Ours doesn't
cranks.
have it.
I can't with the cranks. It's
Wait, has Jeff
but-
convinced you to sell your house yet?
No. I feel like I just got in my house.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's been like
Right.
2.5 years, and I redid that whole house. I renovated everything.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't, I don't do walls. Well, I did tear one. I did
Okay.
one. I broke in through my closet to get to a bedroom. To
Okay.
make
Oh,
my
To turn it into a closet.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
like
understand
that.
why homes don't have a big enough closet
know.
that there should be a wing, a closet wing.
I'm like,
She's looking around. She
Is
goes,
it this big now?
what?
no.
Bigger?
Bigger, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, but I
Okay, talk about
I
flex.
did keep the bathroom
Yeah.
and the original closets in that room where I built. That's where I have my couture.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And my shoes. I mean, I don't want to give the burglars that keep attacking people, directions. But
Hello,
I
we
did
know.
that so that when I resell, it is a
Yeah, yeah.
bedroom.
Like a bedroom again. All
'cause
you
I
gotta
just
do is
did
close
an
it.
archway into it.
Yeah.
So I'm,
Did Jeff do any of the design in your house or no?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he did
He's
or
only
not.
been downstairs. He needs to come upstairs. He'll
He
like
did
it.
our house.
He did.
Yeah.
Haven't
And-
been invited.
Love it.
I'm barely there.
You can never find our house. It's in the middle of
I'm
nowhere.
barely there.
Yeah.
I'm barely there. Are you kidding me?
Although they did find it to break in and rob us. So,
Three
oh,
times.
yeah.
Oh, Lord, y'all
It's
think-
Let me tell you,
crazy.
this last
now
time.
I'm gonna want to get security again.
I know.
It
We're
doesn't
thinking
matter
that.
if you have security. It doesn't matter anything. We have police stationed at our home.
Yeah.
And the police drive away. They find an opportunity. They stake it out. They know.
Let's not talk
They know how to do it.
I know.
It's insane.
I think it's become an LA thing.
It's-
It's not
it's
cool if your
insane.
house hasn't been broken into.
No, it is.
It's really
No,
crazy.
I am perfectly happy not having my house broken into.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
It doesn't matter
Exactly.
how big the hedges are. It doesn't matter how big your gate
Don't
is.
let's not talk about it. It scares me.
I know. We have 18-foot gates, and they
I'm getting.
came through the back.
I told them I want a storage unit
Yeah.
where we can put all our things in, and the home is just a shell with a few pieces of furniture and water so we can take showers.
Here's the thing.
That's it. A hose is going to do fine for
But
me.
y'all don't understand. My home is actually a home.
Yeah.
I
So is
cook,
ours.
I
yeah.
cook. My son lives there.
Yep.
And my middle son is coming home tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
You have 3 kids, right?
I have 3 children,
Okay.
and then my daughter's going to be home this summer. So
Oh,
I actually,
nice.
we play Monopoly
Yeah.
and Uno. Like we actually
Yeah.
do.
I remember
family
those
things.
days.
Yeah.
Fun.
So I really don't want
Our
anybody
daughter
to
is
disturb
our
that.
daughter is married with 2 kids and pregnant with the third, so we don't want them to come.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't want her to
I
come.
know.
They have their
know.
own house. I'm like, stay there.
Well, you'd have to, my dogs are
yeah.
pretty guard doggy.
How many dogs?
I
2?
have 4 dogs.
Oh, 4 dogs. What kind of dogs?
I have a husky.
Okay, that's a
and
big dog.
Beautiful.
She's
Yep.
beautiful, but she's very territorial.
Okay.
And then I have a lab,
Okay.
Oh.
and he's a beast.
Okay.
He's like 100 pounds. And then I have 2 Frenchies.
Oh, cute.
Can I tell you when we had a Doberman at the house? We had a Doberman.
Don't tell me. And then
ISIS.
you had a Doberman, and then you got broken into anyway. I don't want to talk about
No, we
it anyway.
didn't.
No.
No.
Nobody would
We
even
had to
come
get rid of
close
the
to the gate.
Doberman.
Because it bit somebody?
She ate
No,
every
she
one of my designer shoes. Not both,
We did not
not
get
two
rid of
pairs.
her.
Only one shoe every
Did not
time.
Get rid of her.
What's the real story?
I had the Doberman when I first got the house, and I
Yes.
didn't want to be there alone. And
Yeah.
the Doberman kept me company. The Doberman grew up here in the boutique, actually, from
Beautiful
infancy
dog.
all
It
the
didn't
way-
learn any lessons, like didn't learn manners about
It
fashion.
did because when my
Well,
ex
apparently not.
no, when my ex came to
likes
the
to
gate,
take
It's like
leather.
you don't shoot two Versaces. You shoot one Versace, one Gucci, one Prada. Why don't just do the set?
He had taste in Italian leather.
Exactly.
Wow.
hello, she grew up in a couture salon in
Oh,
Beverly
just-
Hills.
just female
What
dog.
else would you
Oh,
know?
well, she was like, yes.
She
No.
never
wanted-
touched your shoes, Paul.
Why would she? Why would she?
Because you're wearing plastic shoes.
Well, the Louis Vuittons? No.
Plastic.
They're the new recycled.
They are
Uh-huh.
cute.
They are.
Yeah,
They're-
we'll talk
they're-
about that.
They're the love. I got these in London actually with my backpack. There's a
Yeah.
whole series that they
Yeah,
did.
no, I
It's
saw it, I
really,
saw it.
really cool.
Yeah, they're working on it.
It's not plastic. It's kind of something.
Well, you
We're
are
not
doing a
sure.
sustainable brands
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Tell us about that. 'Cause
Yeah, so
that-
I've been
really
doing
cool.
this now. I've been working on it for like 2.5 years.
Okay.
And my business partner is in Houston, Texas.
Yep.
And he has a returns business.
Okay.
So I've learned all about logistics, reverse logistics.
Yep.
Nice.
So if you order something online, where does it go and you return it?
Yeah.
People think that it just goes back. No, it does not. It goes
To a station, to a warehouse.
to him.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
about 30% of those go to the original brands.
Really?
It costs more for the original brand to have it.
Packaged, shipped, restocked,
Probably.
and put back in
That's right.
their warehouse.
So and
recycle
and
back through.
And they don't care.
Yeah.
That 70%, they don't care.
Right.
So what's the number one thing that's the worst? Nobody even knows the amount of clothes that people throw away that can't get recycled.
Yeah.
What's the number one thing that's like?
Well, I mean, I think there's one part is the fast fashion is you know, people just are going through clothes like you'll wear
Yeah.
a T-shirt twice and
Yep.
do something with it, and we don't know where it goes. Well, I know where it goes.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest culprit right now in fashion, and I'll get in so much trouble for it, but I don't care. I mean, y'all know how I am.
Yeah, of course.
Is I think it's the big luxury brands
I think you're right.
because they don't want to dilute their brand,
Yeah.
No.
so they burn.
I saw that whole thing. Who was it? Louis Vuitton, right? That was burning all their
all did.
bags.
I mean the landfills.
The
I was
landfills-
like,
It's-
what?
it's
The
insane.
landfills in Chile.
Yeah.
It's huge.
And so I'm working on. I want to do a documentary and go a short documentary,
Mm-hmm.
short doc. So and I want to go see it actually. Like,
Happening.
yeah, I want to see them.
Yeah.
And then we send a lot of returns, like excess inventory,
Yep.
excess returns, donations
Okay.
that you think are going to go somewhere. There's nowhere
There's
for
no
them
place
to
to
go.
put
Yeah,
them
yeah.
anymore.
So they send them to West Africa.
Okay.
And we just have to stop that. I mean,
Sure.
we'll never be able to fully stop. We'll always want clothes to be made, new
Right.
clothes to be made.
Yeah, yeah.
Fashion is fashion.
We did. What was it?
Fashion. Paula
Gives
2
Back,
Fashion gives back to Ukraine.
where
we did a fashion
every
show.
single year we do.
Yeah.
Pick a country that's in need.
that needs them.
$150,000 in clothes we brought in.
Wow.
and then
for-
we ship it.
ship it.
We
Right.
ship it there
Yeah.
for them to be able to have.
That's
It was pretty
amazing.
cool.
Because there's
Yeah.
no other way for you.
I mean,
to
but
be
are
able
you
to do it.
shipping this? Because what?
Everything.
You're in
I
the
know.
Ukraine. You don't have a house.
Yeah. No.
But you've
we're
got that
shipping-
dress. You're walking around in that
Okay,
dress.
Sutton,
but
this
I
is true. When they did the
it's
fashion
war.
show,
There's war going on.
I
but You
know.
are in your gown, okay?
We-
Well,
You're
you
like,
gotta look
"Yeah, I'm gonna
good.
look
You
good.
gotta look good."
I'm gonna
and
look
this
good
is
when
true.
I'm
People
going
were
down to
bringing
war.
Prada and Gucci and Louis Vuitton to the fashion show.
Yeah.
And Paul's like, "There's going to be a war at the border of Ukraine. Who's going to be
Well,
fighting over
first-
the designer
First there
brand?"
was a war between us going, that's going to fit me. I think I'm going to need that.
You're like, wait a minute, you were shopping.
Yes.
Well,
There were quality stuff with tags on them.
but
People aren't
all-
even wearing them
but
as much.
What we're talking about, though, really is
Yeah.
circular fashion.
Yep.
And that's what my company is, Sutton Brands. It's circular fashion.
Yep.
And it's all about sustainability. And people talk about sustainability. And I actually did an interview with the Wall Street Journal, and she said, I cannot use the word sustainable.
Really?
Why?
Why?
It's not allowed because it's
Uh-oh.
misused. And people don't understand what sustainability really is and what sustainable is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because in order to be sustainable, you actually have to make a profit.
Oh,
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
Because, well, if you don't make a profit, how's it going to sustain itself?
True. True.
Oh.
Wow. So then what's sustainability?
So sustainability is having a product that has sustainability.
Got it.
That's going to be reused.
So when you
and
get the
repurposed.
returns,
We get the returns.
do you redesign them? No.
We don't. I
Okay.
mean, I'm special.
Of course.
So
You heard it here. She's special.
I have a line of jackets.
Okay.
It's my non-binary jacket. That's what I called it. And
The one that says,
the MB jacket.
name them.
Well,
Name 'em.
Name them. Name them.
I love it.
I'll name them. But some of them we have patches. We have
Yeah.
vintage patches
Yeah.
that we started putting on some jackets.
Okay.
And these were all returns, excess returns.
Yeah.
And like these are really great, like beautiful brands.
Okay.
These jackets are nice.
Well, we saw.
So you keep-
Avi was wearing it at the
Yeah,
studio the other day.
Yeah.
So you keep the brand name on the jacket?
No,
You
we
don't.
so
You have to
that's a
take that off.
remanufacturing.
You do, okay.
That's a remanufacturing process.
Got
And
it,
The
okay.
brands know that we're doing this.
Okay.
And which puts them in this bracket of being sustainable with
Yeah.
us.
Sure.
Because otherwise,
Because you can't keep the same
Yeah.
label into
well,
it. It
they're-
doesn't work.
Well, they want them destroyed.
Yep.
But so we're not going to destroy them. We're going to.
Repurpose them.
Okay.
It's not repurposing though, because
Well,
that's like a
reuse
different
them.
thing. We're
Recycle them.
remanufacturing
Right.
them.
Remanufacturing
Because they're
them.
brand new.
Yeah.
And so we put my label. It's a green label.
Nice.
And it's just Sutton.
Okay.
And we made a Sutton patch as well.
Yeah.
So we
Cute.
put that on them. And then we started making these name 'em patches and my cat patches. And
That cat sweater. Oh my God.
she's very famous.
I mean, I love you, Sutton, but that was a really
Cute.
ugly sweater. I'm so I was
You
just
are
like,
so wrong on this. You are so wrong.
and
I wore it to
everybody
BravoCon.
loved it.
I wore it to BravoCon, and I wore it with a tight white leather skirt by Superwoman, who I love. I love that brand. I sell it myself. And like a little pencil white leather skirt.
Yes.
And I wore that sweater, and I put a diamond necklace on it. And
Well, that
heels.
diamond just did it then.
You knew how to dress it up, I gotta say.
She was cute.
He doesn't like
People
cats.
went nuts.
He doesn't
I
like
know.
cats.
It was crazy.
Oh, well, I'm sorry you don't like cats.
Yeah, he
That's
doesn't
your
like
loss.
cats.
I think cat. I don't know. well, Snow White is kind of like a cat sometimes, so maybe I do.
She doesn't like me, so whatever, Snow
You've
White.
held her. She's been fine.
Yeah.
Drink your coffee too,
yeah,
son,
yeah.
because he's gonna read your grinds at
Yes,
the end.
okay. They better be good.
So the cat sweater.
Y'all, you
I'm
know
sure.
that I'm not going to sleep for days.
It's okay.
Well, you're going to Kentucky.
You're having
so what do you
Armenian
need to
cocaine. Cheers.
I've never done cocaine in my life. I mean, no.
do now?
No,
Armenian,
well,
it's very
golly.
different.
Jeez.
It's we label it as coffee so we can get it over the border.
Oh God, he's kidding.
Of course I am.
I'm excited that you're going. Have you been to the Kentucky Derby
I've
before?
never been to the Kentucky Derby.
Wow.
I got a call this morning.
It's
from a
okay.
really
fun.
good friend, Star Jones, and she goes every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm going with her.
Okay.
Like to the mansion,
Yeah.
and I don't have a hat, so I have to go hat shopping. I guess
wish
I'll do
you
that
told
tomorrow.
me 3 minutes ago.
I know, 'cause
would've
he's made
got you a
hats for-
I've always made
he used
hats
to
for
make-
the
Why
Kentucky
3 minutes
Derby.
ago? After
Shit,
this,
I know. What am I doing after this?
Yeah.
You're not kidding.
I've gotta figure
I'm
out what
making
I'm
a
wearing.
hat.
So, and Bruno Mars is performing on Friday night.
Fun.
Yeah, look, I'm going.
Fun.
Wait, you're going
Yeah,
to the
be-
Barnstable party?
Yeah.
That's where Ann and Nicole would go every year, and that's where she met Larry
Uh-oh.
Burkhead. Yeah. You're gonna probably meet him, see him. Not
Really?
the best.
About that.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that bad?
Not a nice person.
We'll fill you in after the
Okay.
podcast.
But you'll have
Just
fun
tell
at the
me-
Barnstable
tell me,
party.
because I can.
We'll,
I'll get them.
we'll fill you in so that you
Yeah.
know who the real people are and
Okay.
who the
Yeah.
But
the
Paul
face.
used to make Ann and Nicole's dresses and her outfits for the all, but also for the Kentucky Derby.
Well,
every
Sir,
year.
sir,
Kentucky Derby.
we've got work to do.
know.
After this.
I think we have a picture of it in the book.
We
what
do.
our outfits
We
that
absolutely do. You
had
made a
done.
cute hat
Yeah.
for her, actually.
You know when I delivered it to her?
When?
So she tells me she's going to go. This was a day before. She wasn't going to go. Then she decided she was going to go.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, just come over to the set. I go, I can't go with you because we always flew private. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to go with you because I got to go do something else, but I'll see if I can fly in the next day.
Yeah.
So I gave her the outfit because I knew what she was going to be wearing it for. I went to the photo shoot at Hustler in Chatsworth. It's a warehouse.
The
And I'm
porn
thinking-
capital of the world.
Yeah. And I had no
I
idea.
don't think that that's what's in store for me. But
No, just when I was delivering the outfit that she was going to go on the plane with to be able to get
He
to
went
the
to the
Kentucky
shoot.
Derby. I went to the shoot.
Yeah.
I'd never seen so much milk being poured.
That's when they put
on
Anna naked
people.
in the bathtub and
I
they
was like,
poured
wait a
milk all
minute.
over her.
It wasn't at the Kentucky
Oh, you're
Derby.
confusing
Wait a minute.
everybody.
No. Just here. When
Yeah.
I was giving
okay,
her
yeah, I
the
got
outfit.
you. Okay, well, I'll probably wear something very southern. And,
Well, you're from the South. Right? You're
I
from
am
Georgia?
I'm from Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
And I've been through Kentucky. I've never really been to Louisville.
Okay.
And
We haven't either. I don't think.
No, I don't think we have. No.
So it's going to be fun. It's always been a dream of mine to go, but I've always said
Nice.
I'm not going to go unless I go properly.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I mean,
Of
like, we could
course.
all go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
No offense. I'm going to get in trouble for saying that, but I'm
Yeah.
picky.
Yeah, of course.
You
Are you
know,
going to bet
get
on any
it.
of the horses?
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
You know, I took my daughter when I lived in London.
Well, she knows horses, so she's probably
Yeah,
going to
I'm
be
so
able to.
excited.
Yeah, of
She
course.
she knows how to
And
evaluate them,
I
right?
get to hang out with Star, who I love, and I have not seen her in a long time, so it'll be
That'll be
super
fun.
Yeah, but no, when I lived in London, my daughter and I went to Ascot, and
We get invited every year.
Yeah.
that's like
That's like a whole
That's the
to
jam.
do.
One of our clients, her father is the host for us.
For
I
Ascot.
cannot believe. I wish that I had a picture of what I wore, and my daughter looked so cute. She had just turned 6,
Mm-hmm.
and I went with my friend who was we were the same age,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Yeah.
her daughter.
Yeah.
And they were school friends, and I had the most wonderful hat. And there's this consignment shop in London that I always go to.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's actually it's parallel to where Harrods is.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And
Cool.
Love Harrods.
There's great consignment shops there.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I used to go there all the time. So I got this beautiful Prada dress
Okay.
there and a great hat. And I wore a pair of Chanel shoes.
Love that.
And my daughter looked really cute in her little dress, and she
Mm-hmm.
wore her hat. And so we were walking in, and they stopped me to ask what I was wearing.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Like
great.
the press did.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was a what am I?
Yeah.
What am I, nobody.
What do you mean? You're always been Sutton.
Well, that's true. But my name was Sutton when I was born. And so, but going to Ascot
Yeah,
and stuff,
Yeah.
to being asked and stuff.
but
yeah.
we bet on horses.
Sure.
You were a
Very
lady.
cool.
You were a lady of London.
Yes.
Remember that show?
Yeah. I loved London. It really suited me.
I love London.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun
Love
place.
Italy.
I love London. The only thing is the weather. I don't know if I could live there full time because the weather is so miserable most
Yeah.
of the time.
And I had 3 children, and my youngest was a baby. I think he was 4 months when we moved.
Oh, wow.
And the other 2 were in school, so I walked them to school.
Oh,
Okay,
sweet.
that's fun.
Mm-hmm. And Porter went to a school called Queensgate,
Okay.
which was where she's not Queen Camilla. Is she Queen Camilla? now?
Queen Camilla, yeah.
She is Queen.
Yeah.
Queen consort.
Queen Consort.
Yeah.
Camilla.
Oh.
She's not Queen.
She doesn't get the queen name?
Well,
They put a
they're
queen in
mean
it, but
there.
it's
They're mean with their
consort.
titles.
Yeah.
They don't like to give them away. So, but Camilla went to Queensgate.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
It's a very proper
Prestigious school.
girls'
Wait, where
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you live in London?
I lived
Mayfair.
No, I lived in South Kensington.
I
Oh, I love South.
Kensington.
I climbed the Kensington Palace gate.
He did.
By Queensgate Garden.
Oh, wow.
So I
Nice.
lived on Queensgate, the Muse Street.
Very cool.
So I would get the stroller
Mm-hmm.
with the baby.
Yep.
Porter would walk, and she had, they had those cute hats.
Yeah, yeah.
yes, yes,
Like,
all
she
proper.
Looked,
Yes.
She looked like Madeline.
I love it.
And her little
Yes.
coat. And then my son, he was 3. He turned 4 that year. And, they make the 4-year-olds, they get to wear, kind of rugged outfits.
Mm-hmm.
And he would get on his scooter
Cute.
Oh, cute.
and go so fast down the sidewalk.
Cute.
And I would wear my trench coat, Burberry.
Okay.
We're talking fashion.
Yeah, of
to
course.
keep
Yeah,
in
of
my
course.
fashion.
Yeah, of course.
Hello.
And a wax hat
Love
Oh,
it.
cute.
because I couldn't carry an umbrella.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pushing the stroller.
Yep.
Well,
And so months and months of that.
Wow.
And it never really occurred to me,
to hire somebody to hold the umbrella for you?
sir.
That would be me.
To bring
I would
somebody
hire
next
someone.
to you?
I would totally hire someone to hold an umbrella for me.
I don't know, no, because I'm a real I'm a hands-on mom.
Of course
so
you
it's
are.
just me and my 3 children.
That's funny.
But it was a long walk.
Yeah.
And because to drop her off and then go to the other school. And James, my son, is just a baby in
What a
stroller,
beautiful,
living life.
what a memory though. That's so nice.
But
for
you know
them.
what? When I moved here, we moved from London to I actually moved to Orange County 1st, and I did not realize
You got to drive.
that I was pale and pasty and unhappy until I saw my mother. She came out. We moved in August 2008 when the world collapsed.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
And my mother came out in September for my birthday. And she was like, "You're so much happier." And I was like, "I loved London. I thought I was really happy there. I guess
Yeah.
the weather kind of beats
Changes.
you down.
Yeah.
You're just kind of ruddy."
But it's different in London. I think when we go to London, we walk so
It's a
much
walkable city.
in London, Europe in general. But
Yeah.
here you have to have a car. You can't
No
get anywhere
one-
without
there's
a car.
There's a song about that.
There is?
Like walking in LA.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yep. You're right.
No one walks in LA.
Yeah.
Well, our show does really well in London.
Yeah.
Really?
Our
Yeah.
TV show on Amazon, it does so well in London.
Yeah. They love it.
I mean, I love
love
London.
the
We have a
show.
lot of friends there.
Yep.
I mean, in
I love
Soho and
London.
Mayfair, right behind the Ritz-Carlton, one of our friends
Yeah.
owns the...
That's where I stay now when I go.
Yeah.
But that wasn't my neighborhood because I always was in
On the other
Kent,
side.
South Kent.
Well, that's more
and
the family
Chelsea.
neighborhood and stuff, yeah.
I like it though.
But now I love those neighborhoods. And
How long did you live in London
I was
for?
there for like 18 months. I moved my baby grand piano there.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, we.
How do
Like
you
she
move
was
a
gonna
wait,
live there.
How do
We
you
thought we
move
were
a
living
baby
there.
grand piano to
Well, you
Europe?
put it on the thing.
The horse. I mean, just
The
No, it's on a-
horse.
it's
you
on a
just
ship,
you
right?
Put it on the
just
horse.
like you do it
Does
the
it go on a
horse.
sh-
You put it on a plane and ship it there.
No, it goes on a ship, I think, not
Yeah,
a
it
plane,
goes on a
right?
ship.
Yeah.
It took like 6 weeks to get all this stuff there, but I'm very
Wow.
organized.
And then did you have to move it back?
Let me tell you, yes.
Oh my god.
We got to London, got to our Muse house.
Yeah.
The movers came that same day.
Oh,
Like,
God.
I'm that organized.
Wow.
I don't like. So the reverse
That's
logistics.
like Paul.
The reverse logistics stuff for me works perfectly because I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yep.
It took me a minute to
Okay.
understand all of that
Yeah.
process,
Yeah, yeah.
but now I've got it because I like timing. Mm-hmm. I'm a Virgo. I'm very linear.
Oh, you wait.
I like
What? Our daughter's a Virgo too. What day?
September 20th.
Oh, she's August
31.
31.
Oh, she's an August Virgo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. we
You're
totally
different. You're
know.
special.
She was born the same day Diana
Yes,
died.
she's very special.
Yeah. Same.
Very, and hates the fact that we're on TV. Hates the fact that her parents are famous. Oh, she does
well,
not like it at
Yeah.
all.
Well, she went to Beverly Hills High School. I mean,
Yeah.
she grew up here in
Yeah.
this neighborhood. So
Yep.
she was familiar with everything.
Does she call it Bev Hills or does she call it
Beverly Hills.
She does. So I dated this guy and he's born and raised Beverly.
We're very
Hills.
formal here. We don't abbreviate.
Well, he called it Bev Hills. And
Does he have real money or fake money?
oh, shut up.
I don't know.
No, you know what's interesting is I think the girls refer to it as Beverly Hills, and a lot of the guys refer
Yeah,
to it
maybe
as
the
Bev
guys do
Hills.
it.
It's kind of like
Well,
a
he was
casual
a guy.
thing. Okay, well then
He
that makes
still
sense.
is.
He still is.
He's
I
a man.
hope.
And a straight guy or a gay guy?
Yeah, well, no, he was one of the straight ones that I dated.
Oh, you
Okay, then
dated
that's
this
probably
guy.
why.
I dated him for 3 years.
Yeah, wait.
So what happened?
He broke up with me.
Wait,
Why?
but
Who
so-
wants to break
I'm
up
a
with
lot.
you?
I'm a lot.
No.
I'm a
Sutton,
lot.
Are you dating
I'm
right
a
now?
lot.
No, well, no, I mean, go on a date.
Yeah.
If you know anybody.
I'm gonna find you somebody.
You should,
I'm
right?
gonna Find you somebody.
There's a couple of them out there right now that I'm interested in.
You need
I
somebody.
feel like
that-
you should date a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
And
I've
then
been
you
dating.
kind of.
I've been dating now. I've been divorced for 7 years.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Yeah, and I did
Okay.
date this guy for 3 years. And,
Okay.
But it was kind of strange because I would only see him every other week
Okay.
because I had my children every
So
other
3 years.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a year and a half already.
kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, that's half
Yeah.
the time.
And so
But he lived here. He lived
he lives
nearby.
here.
Okay.
And we're friends. I like him a lot.
Yep.
And I really like his family. His dad is very interesting. Mahoney is his last name, and he was he did PR for like Frank Sinatra and all,
okay.
like that whole group.
How could
Yeah.
you be too much if the dad was already in the industry taking
I
care
know.
of
Well,
all
I
the
think maybe
people?
that's why he was like,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
my dad.
Wait,
you
but
and my dad.
he wasn't on the show, right? You never.
He was on the
show-
show.
He was on the show.
Yeah.
Wait.
He was there a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's really tall. He's quiet. He's shy.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, he's like me.
Yeah.
You
he's
are
just
not
like,
shy.
We're like carbon copies
Y'all
of
are like
each other.
this. You remind me so much
He's
of
with
him.
me
my
24
God.
hours a
No,
day.
Michael's
How do
like
you-
6'2",
24
Irish
hours.
Catholic.
Great.
You know.
Now I'm short. Go figure.
I didn't say that. Listen, somebody saw me yesterday. and
I consider
they're
myself
like, "Oh, you're so
petite."
little." When people meet me, they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
one, oh, you're so much prettier than.
Don't you
You
hate
want it?
that?
I'm like,
what do you mean?
Thank you. You're so little.
Like,
Thank you."
I can't stop looking at your earrings. They're gorgeous.
Oh,
Your
thank you.
earrings
I know.
are
Well, you don't like these
stunning.
because they're cats.
They are?
They're gorgeous stuff.
They're nice.
Thank you.
They're
They're
done
very pretty.
so well. The
Yeah.
colors are
They're
so
pretty.
beautiful.
These are sapphire and diamonds and enamel.
Very
Yeah,
pretty.
Very
I
pretty.
love them.
Well, you're the jewelry. I mean, it's
No,
like, I gotta
right.
so
And then I
pretty.
forgot to put on my ring.
Honey.
It's okay. Paul's got one ring that will cover everybody.
Everybody. Yes. Between your ring and my earrings, we're
I
good.
do.
Yes.
Y'all are hilarious.
Every photo, his hand has to go up and covering his face so he could show the fucking ring.
Well, I'm like this.
Son,
yes,
did you?
but,
Did,
but
I couldn't hear you. Did you say something?
I couldn't hear you.
You guys. They're both, for people not watching, they're showing off their ring and earrings.
These
It's
are
hilarious.
fake.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so. We
Yeah,
know
they're
real.
fake. They don't stay at my house. I put everything in at the bank.
It's scary,
I
right?
put it in storage. I never have it around
scary.
You
anymore.
gotta take it to the bank.
Yeah,
I take it to
100%.
storage.
Yeah.
Or just put a safe in the house.
Nope, they drag it out.
They
I don't
do?
need it at the house.
You know, you can like bury your safes.
I saw that.
I don't need to.
saw that.
Because when they come, they're going to make me open it. So you know what? It ain't here, bitch.
You know what I would
It
do?
ain't
I'd be
here.
like, we gotta go call Avi.
I don't even know
I
the
wouldn't know.
combo.
I mean, I don't even know. I don't know how to get in my door.
That's
Much less- I
hilarious.
don't know where the car keys are.
That's like
Unless
Jeff
Avi's
and
around.
Shane. Without
Yeah.
Shane, Jeff wouldn't
Like, don't
figure out
ask me.
anything. I know.
Are you having
Burglar,
fun?
man.
Are you having fun on Beverly Hills Housewives?
Which day?
Yeah,
It just depends.
You guys started filming again, the new season?
No, not yet.
No.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
So-
but you're going back.
Yes.
They have not announced cast.
Okay. But I
So-
know Crystal's gone.
Yes.
Anne
she
Marie's
announced
gone.
that.
Yeah, and Anne Marie
Yes.
is gone too.
Talk about a lot.
I know. Was it hard to?
What was the biggest?
To work
what was the
with-
biggest issue?
With Anna
Yeah.
Marie,
Thing.
Yeah.
I did. You know, for me, it wasn't hard. I was just like, why? Why? What are you doing? Why? Why me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go pick on somebody else.
Do you think she
Go
came in
pick
too?
on somebody your own size because
I
I
think-
am
Do you think
little.
she came in too hard in the season though for being a brand new person?
I think, you know, for me personally,
Yeah.
my first season, I came on as a housewife. At the end, they
Right.
were like, "You're not a housewife." I mean, I held the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I couldn't film with my children,
Right.
and you know, it's kind of.
And they knew that when you first signed on.
We kept trying to get my husband to sign it.
Okay.
That
he
was-
I
wouldn't.
see.
that
And
was
then
the
he didn't
whole-
want that.
he
I
wouldn't
always
do it.
wondered why we never saw your kids.
Yeah,
I
he
always
wouldn't-
wondered.
He wouldn't do it, and we kept trying.
Okay.
And so it just never
Why?
worked out.
Why wouldn't he allow that? If
Probably 'cause
the
he's smart.
kids wanted to do it, or
I don't know if they wanted to, but he just.
or even a glimpse into your
Mm-hmm.
life.
Well,
of-
now
because you've
two of them are 18 and older, so now I can film.
But the
with
fact
them.
that you've grown such beautiful kids that
I
have
know.
great heads on their shoulders,
Yeah.
and you're proud.
That's
so
probably
why wouldn't
why
you?
he was like, "Don't
don't let
let's
don't
keep
let
them
her
that
ego.
way." No, I
But,
don't.
Well.
but you know, honestly, they're there as an ancillary character to support
Yeah.
what you've done to raise them, and it's
Right.
not easy to raise any
Yeah.
kid these
No,
days.
it's not.
It's not.
Especially here in
It's not.
LA, and you know, I'm a Southern mother,
Mm-hmm.
so and I raise my children like we're in the South.
Yeah.
Well, I remember at the Abbey when you said you got to go home and cook.
For the kids.
I got to go home and make a meal. I'm
But
like,
that was
Jeff
how
was
many
like, "Did you
drinks
ever-"
later, and you were still at the
Excuse
Abbey.
me, not that many drinks. I am.
it was at
sipper.
high tops at that
I
point.
am a sipper, and so all of y'all drink all these drinks, and I'm like, no, I'm still on my first drink. Y'all are just, I'm
How many?
slow.
Do you remember how many I had?
No.
He doesn't drink.
I don't drink.
Oh, you don't drink?
Ever.
Then that was a trick question. What was that?
Yeah, I don't drink. That's why I have a cup of water.
Yeah.
Her and I share.
That's
and
nasty.
That's it. No, I mean just the fact that we have water.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
We don't. I never drink.
Finish your coffee, Sutton.
That,
Sure, it
for
doesn't-
the love of God.
can do
Well,
drinks.
that's why I've been doing like the microdosing. I like it.
Oh, you do?
Oh, okay. So that's a good one. Okay. That's a good one.
What do you take away from this last season
Mud.
you did with?
Don't drink it. You can't.
No, he's gonna do it and then flip it.
Don't worry.
I know what you're gonna do, but do I need to swallow it all?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, just take one more sip.
One more sip, and I think you're good.
One more sip, and I'm gonna.
Sludge.
And that's why we have water for you, love.
We have Fiji.
You're gonna have to read my tongue. I got all the grounds in there.
It's funny because he does all these copy reads on Zoom, and people at the end they take their thumb and they do their picture.
Look at that sludge.
And they send a picture of their thumb all the time. It's very interesting, and every
But it's-
copy read
but
is
it's so
different.
velvety. The coffee's velvety.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's actually delicious.
It is good. What do you take away from this season of Beverly Hills Housewives?
My past season.
Yeah, this last one you just finished.
I think that I had to face my ex-husband about moving to London, wanting me to move to London, my child to move to London.
Right.
Even though he was 16, to be clear, that doesn't mean anything. It meant he wanted us to move there. Me, why?
Right.
And I did it, and it was a good, solid thing for me to do.
Yeah.
To face him.
Yeah.
And once I did that, I just was like, I'm free.
I think you broke the fear of
Yeah.
being under someone's thumb or
Yeah.
thinking that
Yeah.
you have a way
Somebody
to be
to
able
answer
to
to
do
or
for
something.
them.
Yeah.
So once
Not that you were forced to, but it
No.
just innately, I
Yeah.
think,
and I
we all
I was
do
like,
that.
you know what?
Yeah.
We're at Kyle's marijuana food party. I didn't eat that because I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I don't want.
With Denise Richards in her backwards jacket. We love you,
Yeah.
Denise.
That
It
was so
wasn't
funny.
backwards. It was upside down.
Upside down. It was
I wouldn't have known either. That was a tricky jacket.
was
It was all feathers.
hysterical.
But that was good. But that's when I was like, I'm not gonna eat it, but I'll smoke it.
Yeah.
So, but I just kind of released. Mm-hmm. And
There's something to be said about knowing that you've just put that out there in the universe and you've let it go so
Let
that
it
it
go.
doesn't suppress you anymore and make you feel the anxiety that you do
Yeah.
because your connection with that human is now on a different
yeah.
trajectory.
Listen, we've known each other since we were 13. So,
Yeah.
we will always be connected.
Yep.
We're going to
Absolutely.
be grandparents together, and I respect him immensely. And I appreciate everything that he's done for me, for my family,
Sure.
always. But there was this control factor, I think.
Yeah. Mhm.
Whether it was self-inflicted, I don't know. But I let it go, and then once I let that go,
It releases you
It-
into opening up different things
everything.
for you. Yeah.
Was he ever a fan of you doing the Housewives, Beverly Hills? No, he never
I don't
wanted to
even
do
know
it?
if he watches it.
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
don't know. But, I mean, he's very busy.
Yeah.
Like running the world's economy. So, and we thank him for that because he's good at it. But so I think this season I just started to get my own bravado.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna be mean to me, I'm gonna start to
Right.
be a little jabby back.
You did. Is it 4 seasons or 5 seasons of
So
Housewives?
I've done 4.
4. But wasn't there one season that they put you as a friend or something?
That was my first season.
That was the first
So
season.
this is what I was going to say about
Okay.
Anna Marie is my first season.
Yep.
Even though I came on as a full-time
Yes.
housewife.
Right.
I was very quiet
Sure.
because I wanted to figure people's personalities out and like what's going on.
Right.
I wasn't going to come in and just be like, "Blah," like
Yeah.
I was this past season.
Yep.
I wasn't going to light up
Do
a
you
joint at the
think-
dinner
Yeah,
table
yeah.
my first season. But she did. She came in real hot.
I think she
I
came in
th-
too strong, maybe.
I think
Maybe.
people, when they watch a show, because we get this a lot too.
Yep.
When they watch the show, there's a connection that they make with you on a level that they only see because you're on the other side of the screen.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they think they know you so well.
Yeah.
They think they already know what you're all about.
Right.
And then when they show up live and they're trying to do the same, then you're like, well, wait a minute. You don't know me like that. I feel
Right.
a little violated because I don't have that relationship with you yet.
Like, give me a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's.
Yeah,
I
she
think
came
she
at
may
me
have
pretty
felt.
hot, like
Yeah.
with my, because I've got neuropathy and I've got,
Yeah.
my esophageal stuff, and
Yep.
I'm like, I don't even know your last name.
Yeah.
I've met you once.
Yeah.
You
And
know, I
all of a
don't-
sudden you're. Well, but that's because she knew of you.
Yeah.
So she knew you, and she felt
Right.
comfortable enough to be in the same circle and not allow that time to process.
An organic relationship.
Correct.
that happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Right.
so.
Call you over for lunch.
Did you
and
ever
say,
watch Housewives before you were on it?
Not really. I mean, of course, because
Yeah.
we all watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always one of those things. I like it. I like things to. I don't like it quiet. So if I'm packing,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, what are they doing? But I didn't watch it habitually.
Yeah.
So my first season, I was like, what are they talking about? I didn't know what they were talking about when they were
Well, because they had so
referring.
much history.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't understand.
And had you ever done a reality show before? Or that was your first show or
You know
first
what?
TV?
You know what I did do? But it was just because I'm friends with him, Cameron Silver, who owns Decades.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, on Melrose.
He did,
No,
Melrose?
Yeah.
He did a show for Bravo.
Yes.
I remember that.
What was it called?
Through the decades. Or,
No.
Kings of Melrose.
Kings of
of
Melrose,
Melrose.
yes.
I can't believe I remembered that.
Yep.
Yes.
And
I remember that show.
We shot in Paris
Oh.
because I had
they come into your
bought some
closet.
couture, and we did like my couture fittings
Okay.
and stuff.
Yep.
And so I did that with him, and then with Christos, I sat next to Christos with the Art of Elysium. Cameron was the chair that year.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And so I did those two with him. Not, to be on reality, but he asked me, and so I was like, okay, just to support him.
Sure.
Sure.
And how many years before that did you do Housewives?
Oh my gosh, that was.
That was before, right? Because
Their
that show was on
show's been
years ago.
years
I'm
ago.
like, I don't even know
Maybe
if I lived.
10 years
I don't
ago.
think I lived in LA when.
Yeah,
Wow.
must have been 10 years ago.
Yeah,
at
I mean,
this
it
point.
was
Yeah.
that was fine. It was sweet.
It was way
So-
before COVID.
So when
that's
they
a whole
came to
different-
you and said, we want you to do Housewives, like, how did they find you for Housewives? I'm always
I don't
curious.
know. Well, I know. So I got asked in Orange County 1st, and I was like, no.
To do the OC?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think. See,
Remember his sister was on it.
Who?
We don't talk about it.
She was the homophobic
What's her name?
Peggy Salahian. We don't talk about
See,
her,
I
but
don't
that
know.
was his sister. The
don't-
Armenian that was really mean.
You're going to edit this
One
out because
season-
we're not using that part.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look her up.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Why don't
She's
I-
the one with the black and white Rolls Royce,
Yeah.
the black and white Lambo.
Not a nice person.
I created her.
I don't know.
Yeah. I introduced
See, that's
her
the thing,
to
like,
the-
So
I
they
know
asked
that.
you to do Orange County.
I don't know. I kind of remember, or
Okay.
like my friends were telling, because it was kind of new when I first moved to Orange County.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when it had started.
Yep.
But I do know this: the casting director, she's not there anymore. She was from, not from Augusta, but right outside of Augusta, a
Oh.
different county.
Okay.
And my friend had said, "You need to look at Sutton." Because she travels all the time, she collects couture,
Yeah.
she's got this lifestyle that I think would fit well.
She
And I
loves
think
cats.
She loves cats.
I mean, come
She's
on.
got lots of
That
money.
damn cat sweater.
She's married.
Get, look, come
She's
on.
actually a housewife.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that's kind of how that ball got rolling.
Okay. But then you turned down OC and then they offered you Beverly
I didn't
Hills?
turn down.
Or you
OC.
just never
I just
went
didn't
through
even,
with the
just
I
process?
didn't
snuffed
even
them.
apply.
She never
Did
Did you have to go through like a
It
casting
was
tape
sort
and
of like
everything?
would you be interested? No.
Got it.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think. I don't want to miss.
No, no,
get-
that's
get
okay.
in
No, that's
trouble.
fine.
But
And for Beverly Hills, you did a casting tape?
yeah,
And how was that?
it was fun. Lisa Rinna did it with me.
Okay.
And it was really fun. We had a really fun. And I had a dinner.
Okay.
And I had fried chicken. And,
course.
George Gatsiopoulos did it with me too.
Oh, wow.
He came.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
And Jennifer Tilly came.
Okay.
So I was like, look, I
have your
know
friends.
people,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, of course.
So, and they were like, we have to go. The crew was like, we've got to go.
Yeah.
Y'all are having too much fun. I made them play charades.
Yep.
Oh, fun.
Oh, it was so fun. Lisa Rinna got on the floor acting like a bear.
That's
I
hilarious.
love that.
And we had a blast. And so I was like, okay, this
Lisa
is.
Rinna's a good time.
Do you miss
Yeah.
her on the
She's a
show,
good time.
Lisa?
I don't miss her on the show. I miss her as a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hard to.
She
it's-
was mean that last season to me.
I don't get it because you guys seem close and
We
then
were.
suddenly
I didn't
she just
understand
like
it either.
flipped.
I didn't understand it either, and I think there will be a day when we will like reconcile as
Yeah.
friends because I really do like her a lot.
Have you ever had that conversation yet?
No.
No.
I think.
That's too bad.
I'm
I
kind of
think-
scared. I don't want her to yell at me.
I think the Beverly Hills housewife.
My stitches are still in a little bit from that season.
I think the Beverly Hills
Yeah.
housewife is such a beautiful group
Mm-hmm.
of women that you guys really care for one another.
Yes.
And you guys love each other.
Right.
Now, what happens on camera and on set
Right.
is so sometimes different and edited differently than real life.
Yeah.
But no matter what happens, I almost feel like whatever happens in the Beverly Hills community, you guys are so connected to each other that I don't think anyone stays mad at the other for anything that happens.
No, well, I think part of working with women is because it's all real. We get
course
real
it
mad
is.
at each
Yeah.
other. But at the end of the day, no one wants to see anyone, hurt,
Of course not.
sick, broke,
Sure.
The
going to
children
jail.
or
Yeah, yeah, of
no,
course.
the children.
No, yeah, of course.
No one wants that.
Right.
Of course not.
It happens, and then there is this act of, forgiveness that we have to go through.
Right.
And sometimes it takes more than one season to
Well, you have to
fully,
process it first because
understand
sometimes
it.
it cuts you like a knife in such
Yeah.
a place where it's hard to heal from moving
Right.
forward.
Right.
Who are you closest with on the show?
Garcelle.
Yeah, she's sweet. I like her. She's really sweet.
She's, I
He was
know.
going to do her chapter dress, and then Bravo didn't approve in time or something because, they have to approve.
Oh, gosh, the approvals are just
It's a nightmare.
brutal.
And I don't get
brutal. I know, I'm like, excuse me, I will choose them, but they
But
have
I
a
did,
vision.
but I did do Anne Marie's chapter dress.
it. He did. The pink one, it was so pretty. It was beautiful.
I have to go back and
The
look at
light
it now.
mauve pink
That was
one,
the-
very
I
pretty.
did that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, when you get back for your next season, what, season 14? 15 is next, right?
14.
14. Then Paul's got to do your chapter dress.
Well, listen, you got to look and look and look,
Yeah.
and then submit them.
I know, isn't it crazy?
It's very harrowing.
Well, they'll tell you
know.
what color scheme, and then we'll tell them this is what we're doing, and then so deal with that.
But you get the color scheme like 2 weeks before you're supposed to. I'm like,
I know.
Yeah, well.
can we get it now? So
I know.
just-
He did the two dresses. Do you know any of the Dubai Housewives?
Yeah.
So he did Nina Ali's dress and Sarah Al-Madani.
The two
The two
Arabs.
Arabs that were on the show.
Were they at BravoCon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sarah.
Yes,
was.
Sarah was. Nina wasn't.
Sarah
Okay.
was. Sarah actually did our podcast.
Yeah.
So I
Sarah
probably
Al-Madani is the Emirati.
Okay.
Sarah wore a
She's the one
dress
with the
kind of
cluster.
similar to this.
She's
what
always
he did.
covered.
Yeah.
The
for
Dubai
religious
ladies
reasons.
Yeah.
are like, they're
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Sarah's amazing.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah. Have
She's
you been
the-
to Dubai?
No.
Oh my God.
And when I lived
Love
in
it.
London, everybody would go to Dubai
Yeah, yeah. It's hip
to
thing.
get into
That's
sun,
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
get away from the rain,
Yep.
and get into the sun.
That's like going
love
to Bali.
Dubai.
And it's like a 4-hour plane ride. I
Yeah,
think.
it's
Yeah.
a skip and a jump.
Yeah, but and I
is.
never went.
It's like Vegas.
I was nursing my baby. I'm like, I can't go. Yeah.
They cramp your style, these children.
These children get you. They'll get you.
Suck the life out of
And
you.
then
I
now I
guess.
have 4
hilarious.
dogs. I'm like, well,
Oh, Lord.
I like to be tethered.
I like that. Because it anchors you.
Yeah.
Feels
100%.
good. That's like
Home
me.
is really
I can't leave him
important to me.
alone. If he's ever gone for a couple of hours, right? He goes, "What are you doing? Are you going to go to lunch or dinner or whatever?"
doesn't do
party?"
anything.
You know what I do? I'm in bed.
He doesn't have
And if I have
nothing.
Snow White, we're just sitting there with something on television. I'm not even watching. I'm just
Yeah, it's just
waiting
off.
for him to show
Yeah.
up. I can't.
I had to
stand
go to
it.
Colorado 2 weeks ago by myself to Aspen for like a day and a half. And
He didn't want to go by himself. He's like, "You're gonna go with me." I go, "But
no,
there's so
we
much
couldn't
to
go.
do."
So he stayed behind,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Well, I'm not going out." I'm like, "Why don't
I'm
you
just
go
saying.
out? You,
He's like, "You got the party. You
there's
got
a
this,
party
you got-"
going
No.
out. Nope, I'm not
'Cause
going. You're not there with
everyone-
me."
But everyone's gonna ask me,
Where's
"Where's
it?
Patrik?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening? Is there like trouble in
Oh
paradise?"
yeah, is there
Like, I'm like,
tension?
I don't
Because
want to have to answer all these questions.
People make up stories in their own head.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't want to answer
So
all
they've
these
made
questions.
stories. They're
Oh,
making
you
story-
got the dog? Oh, the dog's not with him? Wait, what? Like,
Oh, for the love of God.
but
Seriously.
21 years we'll be together in
Everybody calm down.
in July,
I'm like, no, I'm home.
and we go everywhere. It's crazy. And if I'm wherever, not like when he broke his arm, 3 years ago, when you broke your arm. When you fell down the
Before COVID,
stairs,
yeah.
I went to. We had all these like television academy events and Emmys events, and so I would go to them, and he was always. We
I
would
told
always
him,
go
"Go."
together. He's like, go, and I would
mean,
go
we have
to
a lot of
them.
friends there. Go
Go,
be
go.
with the friends.
Every
Fine.
one of them I would go to. Where's Paul? What happened?
I had to get
Where's
on
Paul?
FaceTime.
Then
They
like,
did not
oh,
believe
is
it.
trouble in paradise? Did you guys split up? What's going
wait,
on? I'm
really?
like,
They did not believe it. They're like, "Where's Paul? What'd you do? Whose fault is it?"
Yeah.
Put him on FaceTime.
you're fighting, right? That's why he's not there. I'm like, he
Well,
broke his
I'm going
arm.
to tell you, I will say this. My ex-husband, he travels
Yeah.
a lot for work.
Yep.
So it was always, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And then we got divorced. So there is,
You know what? He tells me I love you every day,
I do.
and I tell him, "Please don't divorce me. Not today. I've got way too much to take
He
care
says that.
of."
I say I love you. He says, please don't divorce me. That's our love
I'm like,
language.
"Don't divorce me, please. Not today. I can't do it. I can't do it."
I couldn't imagine
have
my
to keep
life
me.
without him, though.
I
I really
love
couldn't.
that.
I really couldn't.
see, and I believe in love. You go through a period after divorce where you're a bit,
resentful, bitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
And like love isn't real. But it's not true. Love is real. And, for my children, I want them to have happy lives. And
Absolutely. Yep.
just not until you're like 30 something.
Let me keep you for a little while longer.
Well, just be smart and be your own self before
Yes.
you can, because that's the best way you can love somebody is if you're a truly holy
100%.
person.
Yep.
And your brain's intact. Yeah.
So the way this works is Paul has been doing the coffee readings for many, many
I'm
years.
scared about this.
He is going to be looking at your coffee grinds, looking in your cup, and telling you what he sees. And he may ask you some questions too.
Okay.
But I'm excited for you.
So, I mean, I know who you are. I know of you, and I know a few things about you.
Yes.
But I don't really know you.
Right.
I don't think anybody really knows anybody, right?
Right.
But what I see in the cup is you're not just looking for another relationship, you're looking for love in the
Okay.
true essence of the way.
Okay.
And I think you're starting to love yourself to find the love that you're looking for.
Okay.
There's so many hearts, except for the fact that they're all upside down.
Oh, where? Show her in the cup.
This doesn't sound good at all.
What?
Look, do you see the hearts?
I
See it?
Oh my
They're
God.
all-
Yes. Why are they upside down?
The reason why they're upside down is because for whatever reason, now I know you were married and I know that relationship is broken. When that relationship broke, I don't think it was something that you wanted that for it to break. I think you kept trying to make sure it was going to be as good as it could be so that it can continue the way it's supposed to continue. Because that's what you understood. That's what you knew. And you thought you could save it.
Is there vodka in this cup?
But
Would you like alcohol? I've got
unfortunately,
wine.
I'm kidding.
unfortunately,
Okay.
at that point,
Okay.
I think there was a moment that changed, and all of a sudden you decided, you know what? I don't think I can help this. And that's when your heart turned upside down.
Okay.
When your heart turned upside down, you gave up on understanding that you can help something. And you're not the kind of person that ever knew that if you don't do this, how is it that you're not getting the result? Does that make sense?
Okay.
So when your heart turns,
So how do I make the heart?
is it
Was
true?
that your only marriage?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
What-
right?
So
is this true though?
yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
So
Now,
okay.
you have to go back to that moment. You've been divorced for 7 years, you said. Go back to that moment when you kept trying and trying, and you thought, I'll just do this. I'll shut up about that. I'll just pretend. I'll whatever it is.
Okay.
Go back to that moment when the switch, the on switch, because you were like, no, this can't happen. No, I don't see that. No, let's pretend. Whatever it is, the
Right.
mask that you had, when you peeled the mask off and you started seeing things for the way they were, and then you were brokenhearted because of it, because you're like, how is it that I can't get the results I'm looking for? How is it that it's not working? You got to go back to that moment and ask yourself, what did you feel? And from your feeling, what did you act on? Because that's what you have to go back to turn the heart back right side up.
Okay.
And until you turn this heart right side up, it's not the time, it's what's inside that has to be triggered back to an on position.
Okay.
Do you remember when that kind of moment was?
Yeah. So it was really like 10 years ago because it
So
took
7
3
years.
years.
So 3 years.
3 years to
Yeah.
divorce or to split?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I think the facade is a big part,
Yeah.
and always wanting things to look perfect.
That takes a lot of effort and energy. And I think that's when the disconnect started happening because you weren't doing it emotionally. You were doing it with your head. And when your heart and your head started fighting with each other, because that's where the disconnect started happening, that's when your heart turned upside down. And you have to be able to turn the heart. And I'm going to see if we can do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you how.
Okay.
At the bottom of your cup, you're sitting on a lump.
Uh-oh.
This,
Well,
this, this lump is, you're not settled. You're not rooted.
This is so interesting. Like, I have an astrologist, so I've heard this.
Oh, you've heard it before. Interesting.
You're not, well, it's in the cup right there. See, you're not rooted.
Wow.
The way you have to get rooted is when you go back to that moment, you're going to take that moment and we're going to be able to take that instant and then connect it back to you. So what happens is the 10 years gets eliminated and it becomes that same moment when you can walk away with your heart, not just your head, not your pride. That's not what I'm talking about. Not ego, not pride, none of that stuff.
Wow.
With your heart right side up, where you're like, you know what? This is the moment I walked, not the 3 years after. Not, does that make
Right.
sense?
Yes.
Wow.
And when you get to that point again, you're going to feel like you own you. You own being grounded because you're
Right.
not grounded. So the lump itself, it's like sitting on coal. You're not comfortable. Nothing's perfect.
Right.
Nothing's right. Nothing is going to translate the way it needs to. Because even if it's perfect,
Right.
it's not that it's you're not perfect. They're not perfect.
Right.
It's just the uncomfortable. The scenario itself doesn't allow for that to procure itself. Does that make sense?
Interesting.
That's the lump at the bottom.
It's crazy, right? How you can
And
look
because
in
of
there
the
and
way
see
it's
it. It's like,
sitting.
what? So crazy.
You have another opportunity coming your way, though.
I do.
Circular fashion is one thing.
Yeah.
You've got maybe a perfume line, pajama line, a store, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
There's another show.
Oh.
And the reason why I say show is because it has to do with travel. It has to do with something that you're doing in a different place.
Are you going ultimate girls trip and not telling us?
No.
Oh, well, maybe it's not a housewife thing.
Oh. Okay.
There's something else that you're going to want to do
Okay.
that I think is going to give you a sense of security, not financial, a sense of security and confidence in a different capacity.
Okay.
Because
that.
that's also going to
Is
help.
there a date on there?
Yeah, let me see.
Usually it's
It's very soon.
very soon
Really?
when it's in
yeah,
your
it
cup.
doesn't. It's not 5 years from now.
Yeah, it's very soon if it's in your
pretty
cup, within a
soon.
few months or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe Andy's going to text you to go to my girls trip.
I know you have 3 kids.
Would you do it?
I don't know. Let me start filming.
Are the 3 kids in there?
Is there somebody that you stopped talking to? There's one person that you've known for a very long time. Maybe it's not a housewife. Maybe it's a friend.
Yes.
And you stop talking to them and they're trying to reach back out. But you're not engaged because I don't think you're ready to pick up.
Right. Yes. And I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah,
You know, I'm like a friend for life.
sure.
But I do have one friend that I cut.
It's a pause. Long pause.
Wow.
Maybe forever pause.
Maybe.
But here's my question. What do you think happened that brought you to that point?
Well, I know exactly what happened.
So if you think of what happened that brought you to that point, why are they still reaching back out? Because they know what happened. It's not that they don't
Oh,
know.
I've made it very clear.
Because generally,
You're from the South. I could see that.
well, I mean, the position of it is sometimes I can tell you that they don't know. So you should make a phone call and say, you know what? Here's the itemized list. Here's what happened. Here's the way it happened. Here's my perspective. So how is it that you don't get this? And then maybe there's a way to work things out. But in this case, I don't think you're ever going to be able to figure it out. Work it out, not figure it out.
That's okay.
Work it out.
And that's okay.
Interesting.